welcome to the channel, and if you're new here, thanks so much for joining. My name is Misty, and if you are not part of the Raven family but want to be part of the Raven family, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can become part of the Raven family. Today I am bringing you another episode of our Drifter Legacy Challenge, and as you can see, we are here again with Adelaide and Advaith, and they recently, in the last episode, as we know, where we are picking up right away, if you don't remember, did have themselves a little baby. And so we are getting really close to getting to a place where we get to start off with Adelaide's actual challenge here in the Drifter Legacy. So we know that she doesn't get to start her actual aspiration until she had herself a toddler. So once this little baby of theirs does go ahead and get get herself aged up, when Iris becomes a toddler, then we know that we will be able to go ahead and work on that outdoor enthusiast aspiration for Adelaide, and I'm super thrilled about that. That's going to be so much fun, finally getting to work on that for her. I do think it's going to be quite a grind. We are going to have a lot of things that we're going to have to do as far as the plants and things like that. Also, some things have changed in the house. As you can see, I did have some CC go missing due to the fact that I had a computer crash. So I have changed some things in the house. So let's quickly do a bit of a rundown here, and I will go over that with you guys. So as you can see, the living room does look a little bit different. I have put in some different furniture here, and so this is what that looks like. I did go ahead and try to make their house look as close to what it was looking like before, but this is their bedroom now, and the kitchen looks like this. And then we have the bathroom, which is just a little simple white bathroom now. Nothing's fancy, nothing special. But as we know, as Adelaide and Advaith continue to make money off of the garden and things like that, and we are upgrading their things, we will get them some new furnishings and build their house up. And we have to make this house worth $40K anyway, so we'll get them some fancier things in the house. And then this is going to be Iris's room once she becomes a toddler. So this is what her room looks like, and I think that it looks really precious. So this is our house in a nutshell, and I really think it turned out cute. I did extend, as you can see, the living room just a little bit, so it goes all the way out to the garden here, and I'm hoping that doesn't cause us any problems with gardening these plants here next to the house. But this is what our house is currently looking like now. So it is about 8:48 p.m. and as you can see, she is just helping herself to a little bit of milk. Iris is asleep. Advaith has gone ahead and headed himself off to bed. We're just going to go ahead and let her help herself to some bladder needs here. I am not sure why she always wants to set her dishes down instead of cleaning up after herself, but hopefully she will learn how to take care of these things and not just, lay them around. And she has quite a bit of energy here, but I am going to still go ahead and have her go ahead and get herself some sleep, just because I do think Iris will probably be waking up shortly. Oh, speaking of the devil, she has gone ahead and woken up now. So if we do look at our calendar, we will see that, let us look and see when Iris is supposed to age up. Or do I not have aging on? I don't have aging on. So let me actually go ahead and go in here and turn aging on. Alright, so now if we go to the calendar, we're going to see that Iris is going to age up in 2 days' time. So let's go ahead and get some rest here, and I'll catch back with you guys in the morning. And just like that, Iris is up. She is screaming her little head off. She is like really needing some attention. Advaith is going to go ahead and handle up on that. We'll get him to just give her a little bit of a bottle here. He's reached parenting level 1, which is beautiful. So this is his first interaction with his daughter. Now that she is home from the hospital, he is finally having a little bit of bonding with her. He's going to give her a little feed here. And as we know, he is really looking for something to fill his time. We know he has no longer his mailman job. So since he's no longer with the post, he wanted something to fill his time. I do think that he would be the one that is going to spend the most time with Iris. I think he would really want to be the one that tends to her, and I do think he's going to want to help Adelaide with the gardening and the fishing and things like that, but I do think he's going to be a very hands-on dad, just because he wants to have some kind of purpose. He wants to have some kind of meaning, and I think Iris is going to be that outlet for him. So we will definitely get him to go ahead and spend a lot of time with Iris. We're going to see a really strong bond in those two, I think. So we'll go ahead and let him coo with her and bounce her and cuddle her and change her diaper and do all of those things while we have Adelaide here going ahead and handling up on the gardening. We'll just get her to come out here. She can evolve these plants and do anything that needs to take place with the plants outside. It does look like we have some that need to be evolved, and other than that, there's not a whole lot that needs to be taking place, but there are some things around the neighborhood that she can harvest. So we are going to get her out here. Since she's up and she has full energy, she can just go ahead and harvest some things around the neighborhood and dig up some things and get some money going into the family. We do have 1,000 simoleons, which is good. We know that we have to have 1,000 simoleons in order for us to be able to travel, and as soon as she is able to travel to the Sylvan Glade, she's going to need to do that for her outdoor enthusiast aspiration, which we were going to be able to change for her as soon as Iris becomes a toddler. So right now she's still working on the freelance botanist aspiration, and we'll leave that until Iris ages up. And as soon as Iris ages up, we'll change that over to the outdoor enthusiast aspiration, and then she'll be able to travel to the Sylvan Glade and start working on some things. So we will need the money to obviously go ahead and travel. So as long as we have 1,000 simoleons in our bank account, we're going to be able to travel. So that is part of our challenge rules. And so you can see everyone in the family is extremely happy. They had a really good holiday, it looks like. Says, wow, yesterday was an amazing holiday for Adelaide. She got to do all the traditions that she loves and then some. What a wonderful memory to cherish. And she's happy from having a new baby. No moment in a Sim's life is more joyous than the birth of a child. So she is overall in a fantastic mood. But she does feel that she's missing out on her dreams. I think that she's realizing, like, I really, really wanted to go ahead and get started on this aspiration, and I feel like I'm missing out. I'm not, getting this done as quickly as I had wanted to do, and she feels like maybe time is kind of slipping away from her. But Adelaide, your life is beginning. You are really doing well. You already have your house that's been built up. You are, dealing with your garden. You are doing really well. And I really do think that she's doing quite well overall. If you think about it, in the short period of time that we have been with Adelaide here, she has built up a pretty substantial home. And I'm not sure how much the house is worth. Let's take a look and see how much our house is currently worth. So if we go into build by here and we take a look at our house, it looks like currently our house is worth 14,999 simoleons. So that's a pretty decent amount that our house is worth. So we're right at 15,000K. So I think we're doing pretty good. I mean, it's no 40K, but I think it's pretty good. And when we get back to, making more money and upgrading some of our stuff, I think that it's going to go even better. So we'll definitely have to get some more pricey items into the home, but overall I think she is really making a dent in her goals here for this challenge. She's really having a good time out here this morning, considering that it is as early as it is and she just gave birth to a baby. She's doing pretty good overall. I'd say Adelaide is really enjoying her life. Let's go ahead and check in on Advaith. He is very happy. He also had an excellent holiday and he is absolutely thrilled with Iris. He just had himself something to eat, it looks like. Let's go ahead and get him cleaning up here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he is just right thrilled. He also, like I said, has been pretty sad about the purpose of his life, but I am hoping that he is going to go ahead and realize that Iris is going to give him that purpose that he feels he's lacking. So we'll get him out here. He can go ahead and sell some of the apples that are coming up on the tree here. And you, Miss Adelaide, can go ahead and come out and work on some of the gardening as well. I think that there are some plants out here. No, maybe not. Yeah, there are. Come sell these apples. Oh, he's gonna beat you to it. No, he's not. So we'll get her out there selling those apples. He can go ahead and go over here and harvest these snapdragons. We will just get them working together here in this garden. Iris is obviously up, and so we'll have him go in here and he can check on the baby. So it doesn't look like the plants being too close to the house really caused an issue, which I'm grateful for, because I was pretty worried about that when I extended the house, but I was hoping that it wasn't going to be much of an issue. I am going to go ahead and get her in here to cook some food. We're gonna have her serve a little bit of breakfast. She can do some scrambled eggs. Oh, she is a vegetarian, so let's not do bacon. Instead, we will do something else. She can serve some let's do some fruit and yogurt parfait. That sounds delicious. So we'll get her doing some breakfast up, and then the family will be able to eat some breakfast.
No.
So she has acquired the gourmet cooking skill while making this parfait, which we love. We know that she has a little bit of cooking skill from when she lived with her parents and she was a teenager, but now she is expanding her horizons and she's gained the gourmet cooking skill, which that's perfect. She is definitely our little chef here in the house, and so she's going to have herself a little bit of this yogurt here.
Yibs.
What about you? Are you not hungry? He's like, no, I'm not hungry at all. He is going to go ahead and go outside and do some research of the plants, and so I'll just pop this in the fridge for her, and she can just finish eating and then throw that away. Why don't you go in here and just cuddle your baby for a little bit? You haven't seen Iris for the day. You've been really busy, so come in here and just give your baby a little bit of lovin's.
Yes, and Arb. Oh, what a noy, huh?
So Iris is definitely going to be a very loved, very spoiled little girl. She is our, obviously, Gen 3 baby here for our Drifter Challenge, and she is just obviously quite loved and going to be quite spoiled, since right now she is an only child. I don't necessarily know if they are going to have more children. We'll have to see how that goes and what you guys think, but currently right now they aren't planning to have any more, especially considering their quarters are quite small, and really this is to be a 2-bedroom house, so it kind of makes sense that they would only have the one child. So I think we probably in my mind, we would stick with just having Iris. You guys can let me know what you think about that. If you think that Iris needs to have a sibling, we would maybe consider it. Or if they just tend to go out on their own and have a child on their own. We know sometimes the Sims do have minds of their own and make plans of their own. But in my mind, being that this does only need to be a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house, I figure there's a good possibility that we will just go ahead and just leave Iris to her own and let her be an only child. And she's just going to be quite spoiled, and we will see how she fares. And obviously she's, like I said, going to be our Gen 3 drifter. So we'll just have to see how that goes. He's once again out here researching the plants, but I think I am going to get him to go ahead and go out here and go fishing for a little while. We know he does pretty good with the fishing and typically does pretty good as far as bringing in some money. I am going to probably go ahead and get her to make some lunch meals once that time comes around. But for now, she's going to go ahead and chat with some of the neighbors. Everybody's just leaving Iris to her own accord. There are a couple of dig sites here, so we'll have her dig some things up. Oh, she was going to go over there and talk to her while she plays in the leaves. I am fairly certain that the garden is probably ready also over here at the community garden, so we can go and check that out and harvest the things that are over here. That way we can get us some more money. The more money we have, obviously, the quicker we can build our house up, and we definitely want to do that. And he is over here fishing, making a killing, so we love that. He has already caught some upgrade parts and a guppy, which is fantastic news. We're just going to leave him to that while she goes ahead and continues to harvest and dig. She's found a treasure map, and she has found some time capsules, and it looks like she's also gotten a couple of fossils. So we have plenty of things that we can sell.
Aha! Conqueror Osblin. Ha!
And once she has finished with her gathering and her digging up items, we are probably going to go ahead and send her out for a little jog, just so that she can just get a little bit of exercise in for the day. I just want her to, you know, be healthy and, you know, remain happy and fit. And so I am going to send her out for a little bit of a jog here. How are you doing, sir? Caught another fish. Go ahead and sell the stuff that's in his inventory here. So that was 891 simoleons. And then we have a little bit of trash in his inventory that we can put in the trash bin. And you got 2 time capsules worth 140. And we've got some fossils that we can extract. A couple of them were broken. So let's go ahead and sell the stuff that's here in her inventory. $675. And then she also has some things that she can compost. And a trash pile as well. And she's going to head on home because we have baby Iris that is crying, needing a diaper change. So we'll get her to come over here and take care of baby Iris right away. And she also is desperate for a wee.
Oh, Patel.
Oh, and he caught a camera.
Gibbs. Pinpoint Barba Moo.
That was worth 85 simoleons. So he's really bringing in the money. We are up to 3,456 simoleons. So we have quite a bit of money that we can do a little bit of remodeling the house and upgrading. I will spend some of that money to do some upgrades, but I also will save, like I said, 1,000 of it for travel. I probably will not do the upgrades in this episode. I may do that off the camera, and then it will just be upgraded in the next like the next time I play. That way we don't have to worry about that in this episode here. Let's go ahead and let him be finished with this fishing journey. Oh, but it looks like he's caught himself something else. What did he catch? He caught a plumbing part. Okay. Good job. Good job. She is just going to go ahead and go to the loo here. She, like I said, is desperate for a wee. And I am just going to put this birth certificate up on the wall here. And then you need, Miss Thing, to go ahead and get yourself a bath because you are feeling pretty grungy after your run. And Advaith, why don't you go ahead, sir, and get yourself a run because I know you like being athletic. And so we'll let him go ahead and have himself a jog. He does enjoy his exercise, so we'll let him go ahead and have himself a bit of a jog, and she'll get herself a bath. And then I'm going to have her go ahead and take herself a little bit of a nap. Just a nap, not anything crazy. It is about 1:40, so she can have herself a nap. And then once she gets up from her nap, she can serve some lunch. Let's go ahead and we'll have her do some caprese salad. I think that sounds like a lovely afternoon snack. And then the family can have some lunch. That bath has made her quite flirty. And so this is what I'm talking about when I say that I have plans for Iris to be the only one, but the Sims may change and do what they want, and we may end up with another one. This is a good possibility. These two are very much in love, and they are newlyweds. I mean, I know that seems crazy to think about the fact that they're newlyweds, but they are newlyweds. I realized they had Iris very soon, but there's a good possibility that they may change their mind. They both do want children. They have Iris. I get that they have Iris, but there's a good possibility they may want another child. And so if they both get in a mood where they're flirty, there's a good possibility that we may end up having ourselves another baby. And so you can never really tell. I'm just going to go ahead and queue up for him to go ahead and have himself a bath now that he has gotten back from his jog. That way he's clean, and we'll check out his needs. He is in a fine mood, so I don't think he needs to have himself a nap or anything. I'll probably let him go ahead and come in here and just watch a little bit of telly, and that will be perfect for him. Alright, so she's had herself a little bit of a nap. Come on in here and get yourself some lunch started.
Yipsy! Woo! Washaboo!
He is seriously happy about that bath, and she is having herself a little boogie while she makes her lunch for the family. Everyone in this house is extremely in a good place. This is one very loving, happy family, and I love to see that. If Marcus and Jayden were around, they would be thrilled to see how happy this family is, and that is all they ever wanted. You know, they were really concerned with the fact that Adelaide was going to move out on her own, and she wasn't going to find someone that she could love, that she was going to really struggle. And even though she is kind of on the grind and she is kind of struggling, I don't know that I would actually say she's struggling. I mean, she's got $3,000 in the bank. So, I mean, maybe she's not struggling, but she has gotten everything that they kind of hoped for her, and really, she's doing well. And I don't think that they really had anything to worry about. She really has a life that they could be proud of. So I think that Marcus, if he were still around, would be super happy to see this life that she has. And hopefully Jayden and Rebel will come around soon and they can see little Iris. They are hopefully going to visit, maybe not in this episode, but I do hope that we see them soon so they can come see her, because we know that Jayden is getting older and she probably won't be around for very much longer, considering, you know, she's an elder and elders don't live for forever. So we do want her to at least meet her granddaughter.
Nubu. It's
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
shush.
Nada.
And she's just
You know.
shushing Iris like, it'll be okay,
Gross.
Iris. Mommy's here. We're going to get your nappy changed and it will be perfectly fine. Everything's good. As a matter of fact, you know what? I think I am going to go ahead and call Jayden over and just have her
Oh, Laba.
go ahead and visit. That way she can meet.
Fefaru.
I love you. I can't wait for this moment with you.
Wafatub Fibose. Jewel.
See, this is what I'm talking about. They're talking about
Honka
woohooing.
Thori.
Vadish. Weba. Pazambo.
Oh, Bluffy. Halabriv. Yibs. Wixinia.
Okay, so instead of woohooing right now, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and invite Jayden over. I want her to meet her granddaughter and just, you know, get to know her. Oh, we're doing a little bit of feeding. So Jayden has come over. As you can see, Jayden has herself a bit of a makeover. I did give her a little bit of a makeover from the last episode. She's gotten herself a little bit of an elder makeover here. She's still very hip, very cool, even though she's eldered up.
Humble.
But as you can see, Jayden is going to be really thrilled. I think that she is a grandma, and so that's going to be super cute. Can we show off the baby? Can you show off to Jayden? I think the crib has to be like in the center of the room in order for you to show the baby off. She's like, Mom, I just wanted to invite you over because I had the baby and I wanted to let you know that, you know, you've got a granddaughter now. She's like, I did hear that you had the baby. I'm so proud of you, Adelaide. I am so happy. So this is Jayden now, guys, and I think that she is super proud of her daughter. She obviously really likes Advaith and really approves of this relationship. I think at first Jayden was a little bit nervous that they were really moving super fast, but I think that now she kind of sees that this is a relationship that's working out really well. Both of them are just over here talking to the plants like mother, like daughter. Obviously, as you can see, Jayden sees that these two are very much in love, and she's like, oh my goodness. You guys remind me so much of when Marcus and I were together when he was still alive. And I am so happy for you guys and so proud of the relationship that you guys have. And Adelaide's like, Mom. And she's like, no, honestly, you guys make me so happy, and this is all I ever wanted to see, and I just, this is all I ever wanted for her, really, Advaith. I can't thank you enough for loving my daughter. And she's like, Mom, stop embarrassing me. So this is making Jayden super thrilled. She's like, honey, thank you so much for inviting me over. I really appreciate it. I love seeing your family. It's such a precious little family. Your daughter is beautiful. She's going to look so beautiful when she grows up, and I can't wait to see it. Hopefully I'm, you know, around for a long time and I'm able to see her grow up a little bit. And she's like, but I know that you're going to do so right by her, and I should have never doubted you for your life that you wanted and for the future that you're going to have. I think that it's going to be really promising for you. And Adelaide's like, Mom, you know, that really means so much to me. I can never explain to you how thankful I am to hear you say that. So guys, I really think that Jayden has really come far from where obviously she used to be with Adelaide when she used to walk by and, you know, check on her to make sure she was okay. in secret, and even though it wasn't that much of a secret, to where she is now, where she's so accepting of this relationship. But I am going to go ahead and let Adelaide go ahead and get herself to bed. It is getting kind of late, and we want her to go ahead and go to bed. And I think I am going to go ahead and wrap this episode up here. And in the next episode, we will be seeing little Miss Iris age up into a toddler, and we will be getting Adelaide into her new career of, or well, not her new career, but her new aspiration of the outdoor enthusiast, which is going to be an amazing adventure for her. But I did just want to show you guys that the family is progressing so well, and that there are some nice new changes in the series here with the house. And even some of our characters, you know, have gotten themselves a little bit of some updates since the changes of the computer crashing and things like that. But that the series is on track and on schedule. So I will see you guys in the next episode. We will be having ourselves a toddler, and we will be moving forward steadily with this series. So until then, I am going to go ahead and fly for now. Bye, Ravens.